brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Charles, pretty obvious that at this point, Zeke, he's going to, no pun intended, run away with a rushing title this season.
Seriously, did you just say no pun intended?
Everyone always says it's not intended, but it's always intended. It was intended.
It's intended. It's just like when someone says no disrespect. Prepare to be disrespected. Right, yeah. You know it's coming.
I intended to pun.
He intended to pun. 159 yards and a touchdown. How great was Zeke in that game? Setting everything up for Dallas, taking on the big carries, and carrying them home to a victory against Tampa Bay.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Prescott, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Rashawn Jennings. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Manning now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like... like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
On 1st and 10. Here's Manning. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got time. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line. But small consolation there following the turnover. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back last.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, 29 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Second down. Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here we go.
They direct snap it to McFadden. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll try to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be Incomplete. Lance Dunbar is running back, the intended target. And it's 4th and 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Here's Jennings on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Will Tye the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Looking to throw. Prescott shakes off the sack. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Victor Cruz, 29 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now out come the Giants. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
There's Perkins on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's first down, New York.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Manning throwing on second down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw, it's Manning. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. A good pickup there at 22. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. In motion left is Cruz. This is Jennings. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak, Manning. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Perkins on the give from Manning. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board. happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Check 4. Single, slot. Come on, let's go.
Prescott on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They come out here in the eye. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third and long, it's Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is taken at the 23. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he's going backwards. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Duran coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Manning gonna throw here. He's gonna float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. Now whistles come in. We're gonna get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Manning now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this looks to probably be the final play.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Cousins' Redskins going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry down for Rob Kelly. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
This is Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Second down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here's Kelly on 4th down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 43 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Now Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And he's got Will Tye complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A handoff to Perkins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now it's Jennings. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Rashad Jennings taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Kelly. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Lucky 19.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offense. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Manning. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They come out here in the eye. On the run, it's Perkins. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Manning on the bootleg. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Baker. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. second down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Will tie, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. That is incomplete.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways. Even if you're not playing for a playoff spot, as you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking...
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Manning toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third down and 12. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Detroit! Hurry up!
A first down throw for Cousins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. On second down, Cousins again, going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On third down, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Manning to throw on second down. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They come out here in the eye. Jennings And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And that is incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the 1st down.
They pitch to Perkins. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, 47 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A give. This is Kelly. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Cousins from the gun on 3rd and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, it's Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
Cousins now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Over the middle to Garcon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there is incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Cousins being chased out left. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Cousins now to throw on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Cousins now on second down. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Tackle made that time by Jay Bromley. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a second down throw for Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Chris Baker in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Manning throwing on second down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And Reed with it over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, Cousins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
On the run, it's Kelly. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go.
Cousins over the middle to Garcon. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. Now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Manning to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, Being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Here's Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And New York set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And quickly, they get to the line. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot.
Odell Beckham Jr. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Gold to add the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 14 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And New York set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use him all the way through.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.